Welcome to One Insight. My name is Rich Litvin. I grew up in London and I now live in LA. And this is a podcast for extraordinary top performers. You see, I've coached some of the most successful and talented people on the planet. I see what most people cannot see, and I dare to say what most people wouldn't dare to say. And what I know about success is that on the other side of it, it can actually be lonely. You can feel like more of an imposter the more successful you become. And when you're the most interesting person in the room, you're actually in the wrong room. I coach around insight. Life looks one way, something happens, the world looks different, and your entire world changes. It can happen in an instant. And this podcast is called One Insight because a single insight can change everything.
My name's Rich Litvin, and this is a series called Provocative Questions. Powerful coaches are not afraid to provoke their clients, to challenge their thinking. Here's a simple yet powerful provocative question. First question you use, start of any coaching conversation. What would make this an extraordinary conversation? What would make this an extraordinary conversation? You don't have to do the heavy lifting as a coach. You can give that to your clients. Let them tell you. What would make this an extraordinary conversation? And when they answer, what would make this even more extraordinary than that? Let them tell you what they'd love to create. And set the bar high with the word extraordinary. What would make this an extraordinary conversation? I asked that question a couple of years ago to one of my clients, and she's got a background of years of teaching negotiation at Stanford University and had transitioned into being a coach. And she said, well, what would make this extraordinary is if I had clients who were leaders at the World Bank. 3 months later, she texted me and she had her first client who was working at the World Bank. And a couple of months after that, she had her second. She's working with leaders at one of the top organizations on the planet. Because I choose to work with extraordinary clients who have an extraordinary track record of success in the past, there's real power in asking them what they'd love to create that would be extraordinary. And then sometimes, there's not very much you need to do after that. What would make this an extraordinary conversation?
For most of human history, it wasn't called coaching, it was called leadership. And it's what I love to do. To coach people, to lead people, and to mess with people's thinking. If you'd like more of this, or if you'd like to learn more about our community of extraordinary top performers, go to richlitvin.com/oneinsight.